Well, as the weather gets warmer, clothes start showing more skin, and that's fine if you're comfortable with that. But if not, Mila Grigg from Moda Image Brand Consulting is going to show her clients, as she does all the time, how to camouflage the things that they'd rather not show. You're going to show us too. Welcome.
That's right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Spring, summer, it's a hard time.
It is kind of, yeah, if there are things you'd rather not show. We're going to start by dressing the bottom half.
That's right. Start with the bottom. Yeah, you have to start with the bottom. I mean, absolutely. If you don't want to wear capris, and you really shouldn't, most women just should stay away from capris. They aren't very flattering. Well, they stop short and they can make you look shorter than you are and stumpy, and they, you need something to elongate the line. Okay. But you still want to be cool. Right. You don't want to be too hot. So that twill cotton pant is really what you want. Okay. But one that really stops at the top of the foot is a great idea. Okay. You can do the longer ones, but then it's hard to wear sandals. So you really want one that kind of cuts in a little bit, not a skinny, but more of a straight skinny. Okay. Cuts in a little, hits the top of the leg. And if you want to hide this area, like if you have that, the hips.
Hip issue.
Yeah, you want to hide that and you have great legs, that's okay. Wear the skinnier pants, show the legs, and then use this to hide the hips. You want it to hit right about here, and then the rest of your leg gets to be shown. Wear the nude shoe with it, same thing. Now, if you want to hide a tummy, these are great. These crossover shirts are wonderful. It's already tacked, so you don't have to worry about it opening, but that crossover really helps to hide what you've got going on. It just looks like the trend. That's and really again, nice. Wearing it with the skinny pant, which is great.
Really pretty. This top would do the same thing, wouldn't it?
Yes, that crossover one gave you a little bit of a waist. This does not. So you want to take the eye to different places. That asymmetrical look is still really in. This hides everything. The back of it is actually very cute. It kind of gathers and it goes down a little lower. So if you don't want to show, the rear, you don't have to do that. And then this pant is great. It's the same as this one actually, but it has a side zip on it, which is lovely, and it's a little skinnier. So any of these tops would just be fantastic with that. Again, you want to hide this if the muffin top thing. You want to hide all that stuff. These pants are actually really wonderful.
All right, let's talk shorts.
Oh, shorts. This is where you can get into a lot of trouble. If it has an actual pant pocket, like a jean pocket on a short, you really don't want it. You want to do the slits, not nothing at all. You want a slit. You don't want nothing there, but you also don't want like a pant pocket.
And these look short for a lot of women. Yes. You say a lot of women can wear this.
Yes, absolutely. So again, if you have the hips going on, then you wear the Bermuda short. All you see is a hip, and it kind of tucks in and accentuates it, and then it goes down. What you really want is a short that goes a little bit out. So yes, play with the 7-inch, play with the 9-inch. If you want to do the walking or Bermuda short, just make sure that it's not showing off something that you don't want going on the side of the
So if you're a little bit more hippie, this short may work better for you.
Absolutely, and a polished cotton short is great. It skims the body, it doesn't cling to the body.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but watch your pockets, that's a big one.
Let's talk about what we're putting with it.
Yeah, so shirts, this is big. If you have something going on here and you have some rolls, then you don't need to be wearing the cotton t-shirt. You just don't need to do that. This is a shirt, it still gives you a little bit of a waist. It's not really flowy, but it brings the eye in and down. So it brings your eye in. V-necks are always great, and we should just go for the V-neck when in doubt, right?
Now, if you do want to do a cotton t-shirt, what do you put under it?
You have to have the little tank underneath. Just something, and it helps you with sweat. It helps you with feeling a little more smoothed, And if you want to have something that shows off the waist just a little bit and gives you a tiny bit of structure, right? You have a great waist, so I always want to show your waist, right? You have a waist that gives you a little bit of structure, but it's also very breathable. It hides your arms. Right? Yes. A lot of women don't want to show their arms in the summer. That's okay. Do something lacy that has a breathable material. But again, you don't have to give up fit for comfort.
All right, we're going to have to do more of this segment because there's a lot more tips that you've got. And I think we're going to need to do a maternity segment pretty soon too, right?
Yes. Well, very soon. We're ready. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mila, thank you very much. If you need some help, you can contact Mila online at modaimageandbrandconsulting.com.